Hey guys, this is going to be a guide slash walkthrough for the career mode in Midnight Club 2. You're going to be using all of the fastest routes in the game, so if you're having trouble with a certain race for example, hopefully I can help you beat that race. Maybe you've played this game a lot before and I can maybe show you something you didn't know. One thing, I'm going to be skipping pretty much all of the follow sequences because there's not much point of me showing them. There are some though that you can use some strategies to help you do them faster, which I will show when I get there. And one more thing, I am using manual transmission, which is mainly a preference thing, but you can use it to your advantage to help you go faster in this game, which I will show you when I get there. So starting off, we're going to go straight in with Moses. So Moses has two races, they are both very easy, you shouldn't have any trouble with these. Not really much in terms of shortcuts and things to show off, just mainly going from point to point. I will, however, show you why manual is important, or not important, but can be useful. So once you get to top gear, if you shift down and up very fast repeatedly, you will gain speed, like this. Just around this corner there's going to be a truck that's going to cross, but you should be able to go in front of it if you're going fast enough. Don't take that shortcut on the right, it's a lot slower than going around on the road. So yeah, this race is basically just a straight line. Very low traffic, so there's not really much risk of hitting it, but if you do, you should be fine to get back up to speed and win the race. As you can see, I can hit almost 145 doing this, which before you probably won't even hit 135. And there we go, there's the first race done, very easy. And the second race is a little bit harder, it's got quite an interesting layout. But Moses in general isn't very fast, so it's going to be this cop car that comes around the corner, just go around it. Just going to go past Moses here, he's fairly slow. Should give you a chance obviously to help you with the first races in the game. Jump onto the freeway, we're in oncoming here, but there's again not much traffic, so it shouldn't be too hard to avoid. Take this line wide so you can see if there's any cars on the inside, just lowering the chances of you crashing. There's a small shortcut here if you go through this alleyway. We're going to turn right, and that's pretty much the race done. Just go straight ahead through this alleyway, just break the fence, there's a small jump, and then turn left, and there you go, that's Moses completed. Win his car, and we unlock nitrous as well. Nitro, he says that it's only for his car, but you do actually also unlock nitro for the car you're in now, but we are going to change to his car because it is slightly better. And now we're going to do Stephane. Okay, so Stephane also has two races. The first one is a timed race that is very difficult to lose. Even if you don't know where you're going and get lost, you should still be able to finish it in time. So we're going to use nitrous straight away to get up to speed, because this should be, the start of the race should always be the slowest point you're going in the race, right? Because you start from a standstill. So you want to get up to speed, always use your nitrous at the start. I'm going to go left through this fence, there's a little bit of scripted event there, but it won't really get in the way. Smash through these fences, and then you're going to turn right here. Watch out for the pylon on the left, or whatever it is. Go underneath it if you want, like that. Slightly faster than going along the road, and then we're not going to take the jump on the right because that's slower. We're going to go around on the road again. And there's another jump on the right that's tempting to take if you break through that fence, but don't bother. Go around this way, turn right, and then we're going to go through this building, through this small tunnel, and there you go, that's the first race done. Now the second race is the first unordered race in the game, but there's only 3 checkpoints, so it's very easy. And luckily you already pointed in the direction for the fastest route, so again you can use nitrous straight away. So we're going to turn right at this checkpoint, and then second left. Don't take that left because it's slower. going to go right. The only thing to really watch out for in this race is there's an AI coming towards you just in a second. He can get in the way if you're not careful, so just go around him if you can. You can cut this corner slightly if you want. I mean, it's not really that important, but just something extra you can do. And then we're going to turn right here and then left, and then that's the end of the race. You should win this race by a long way. Like so. There we go. We are going to take Stephen's car as well because it has a much higher top speed than Motors' car. Okay, now we're off to Maria. So for Maria, before you follow her, you want to save your nitrous because you want to use it to turn her around. If you turn her around before she gets to a certain part, she will basically skip about 20 seconds of her follow sequence. It's not required in any way, but it is a bit faster, so I'm going to show you how to do this. So you want to go up next to her, and then you want to use your nitrous into the side of her, and then you want to flash, and then she'll go this way. So Maria also has 2 races. They're both fairly easy. The reason you do Stephen before Maria is because this race is basically all a straight line. And you want the highest top speed possible, so the Emu is a lot better than the City. Unlocked in-air controls before you start the race, so you can use it there, although it's not really that important. Again, there's not much to this race. It's just a straight line, basically along the entire freeway, so all you have to do is avoid the traffic. So coming up here, when we go off the freeway briefly, there's going to be a truck that crosses. You should be able to drive underneath it if you have enough speed. There you go. That's kind of the only thing to really watch out for in this race. Only got really one more corner to go. As you can see, we have quite a big lead because of the Emu and its high top speed. And just take a left turn here. And that's the race. Optionally, you can crash into that if you want. Okay, the second race is a timed race whilst racing against her. So I don't understand these races because if you aren't in first, you won't be beating the timer anyway. So again, we're going to nitrous off the start. Big left turn there. Okay, so here you're meant to go to the right on this checkpoint, but if you just clip it and go back left, you'll save yourself a lot of time. The Emu tends to struggle to turn, so Just use the handbrake if you need to make a sharper turn. Big sharp left turn here. Another sharp turn here. Go between these police cars and then break through the red fence and then go underneath the tunnel, and then you're back on the road. Follow the road all the way around, don't turn left there. Okay, around this corner there's going to be another roadblock. You want to stick to the left and then turn left. Follow the road down. And there's one shortcut here. This is where you start the game as well. Just turn right through this alleyway and there's the finish line. We are going to take Maria's car. It has a lower top speed, but it has better acceleration and handling, so I think it's worth taking. And next up, I'm going to do Angel to unlock Burnout. It's very useful. Okay, so Angel has 3 races, 2 of which are against him, and then 1 is against his father, which is kind of strange. The first race is unordered. It's pretty straightforward. Just go the direction you're pointing at the start, and turn right. Follow the road down towards the beach, and then turn right and go up through the hills. And then from here it's pretty much just follow the hills all the way around, and then turn left. And then you're pretty much at the finish line. And here's a little fun fact about Angel. So Angel is the main guy you race, and his father's name is Diego, and the founder of Rockstar San Diego's name is Diego Angel, which I'm guessing is a reference to him, although I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty certain it is. So you want to go straight on at this checkpoint, don't turn right because it's slower. And then turn left. Take this wide because there can be a bus there on the inside. And we're going to turn left here. The reason you go this way is because there's no traffic, and the other way there's some scripted traffic which is quite easy to hit. And there you go. That's Angel 1 completed. And we unlock the Burnout, which is a very useful ability. Here we go, here's the race against Diego. So a good way to time the start of the race there is if you have the music on, it always starts the race at the same point in the music, so kind of at the drop, I guess. So you want to go to the left there through the gap. You want to save your nitrous on this one as well for the end. So you want to go up the bank on the right and then use your nitrous to go over the building. Nice shortcut there. We're not going to take his car because it is not very good. So just go continue career. Then we have Angel's third race, where he cheats and he starts early, but he doesn't get that much of a head start, so it's fine. I go left at the start. And it's kind of this crossover section. Go straight ahead, watch out for that truck's always there. Then turn right. And then we're going going to turn left here and then right onto the bridge. This is also another race where you want to keep your nitrous, don't use it at the start because you have to turn straight away. But also here when you turn around, do a burnout and then use it straight away. Then you're pretty much back up to top speed. Go through the glass there, and then we're going to go left around this building. And then back onto the road. And then we're going to turn left here. Watch out for these trucks. Don't turn right here through the fence, it's not worth it. You just want to keep going along the road. Very simple, just 2 more little right turns here, and that's the end of the race. And we're also not going to take his car because it is slightly worse than the car we're in already. So Gina is the only person I believe in the game who has 4 races, which is the second highest in the game behind Savo. First race is pretty straightforward, quite a short one as well. Got some tight turns here at the start. There's a small shortcut here on the left if you go up these stairs and jump through the buildings. And I'm going to turn left here and then use nitrous. This is definitely the best place to use it in this race. Just up here you do have to go through these pillars on the right. And then we're going to turn left at the end of this road. There's another small shortcut on the left here if you go through this glass. Traffic in the way a little bit there, but that's fine. And that's pretty much the race. You're going to go around this building on the right, and I'm going to turn left, and then that's the race. So this next race is actually quite difficult if you make a mistake or two. I'm not going to use our nitrous straight away. I'm going to use it right here, just to put you out in front. And if the bikes get too close to you, don't be afraid to just hit them because they will fall off. So you can go left or right here, does not matter. I'm just going to go left. They're both exactly the same. You just kind of slalom between the buildings here. Handbrake is very good in this car as well around these turns. Helps you carry a bit more speed. And we're going to go left here, back through the alleyway we went through at the start. And then from here it's pretty much a straight line to the end. You can see I have quite a big lead. Don't know what happened, maybe they crashed or something, but you shouldn't have this big of a lead. Then all you have to do here is jump through the fence, and that's the end of the race. Now the next race forces you to use the bike, but you can change back afterwards if you want.
Weight transfer is
It's a small cutscene explaining how to use the bike. I'm going to switch back to a car after this just so it's easier. Bikes are a lot faster in this game, but just for this video's sake, I'm going to use the cars. So. I would also recommend turning cinematic camera off, because otherwise it makes the camera move when you do a wheelie or duck down. So you want to follow this road to the right. And we're going to go left here underneath this building. And then you want to go left through this building, through the glass. And turn right here. And then turn right again. That was very close. Take this jump over the river. And then turn right again. And then left. And it's pretty much the way we came at the start, but backwards. So we're going to go underneath this building. And follow the road all the way back to the start. As you can see, the bike is a lot faster than the car. You can hit just shy of 200 on this bike, which is about 50 miles per hour faster than the car you have at the moment. So I just have to quickly restart this race to get back in the car. Let's go with white. So this one you do want to use your nitro straight away, because there's a long enough straight to really make the most of it. So we're going right here. There's not really too much to this race. Not many shortcuts or anything like that, but some parts can be a little bit confusing. Mainly this part coming up at the airport. So you want to go right here. And just follow this road all the way around. And then this bit you want to go left twice. So we're going down, back down to the bottom floor. And then you're going all the way back around the edge again. As you can see, the handbrake turns really let you keep your speed going around corners. I'm going to take this right turn. There's a cop car there, I forgot about that. On the inside, so take that on the outside. And then we're going to go right here and then left, because it's easier to keep your speed going this way. And there's another cop car there. It's a very small shortcut here on the right. You don't have to take it, but you can if you want to. Now this checkpoint is actually on the grass, so you need to cut the corner quite a lot. There we go. And here you can get lost if you don't know where you're going, so we're going to turn right here. And then you're meant to go up this jump, but you can actually just go to the right through the tunnel, which is a little bit easier. And there you go, that's the end of the race. We are going to use Gina's car because it is a bit faster than ours. And now we're off to Hector. Okay, so Hector has 3 races. One of them isn't really a race. You have to lose the cops before you get to the finishing line. I think this is one of 2 lose the cop events in the game. There's definitely at least 2, maybe 3. So you want to take the second right here onto the bridge. Use your nitrous here if you want to as well. Then we're going to go left here. And follow the road all the way around, and then we are going to actually take this shortcut here. It's the jump, and this takes you straight to the end. Okay, second race is unordered. There are 2 different ways you can do this which have roughly the same finishing time, but I'm just going to take the one that I'm most familiar with. This race is also in the rain, which can be a little bit harder. So we're going to turn right here and then going to go left at this checkpoint. Grab this one. Then we're going to turn right here. Collect these next 2 checkpoints, then turn right at this second one. And there's a small shortcut here, you want to go up this way. Grab this checkpoint, and then we're going to do 2 left turns at this one. There we go. I'm going to use my nitrous here. And I'm going to jump across the river again. And then it's basically 2 left turns, and that's the end. You should win this race by a long amount of time if you don't crash. Very easy race. To unlock Slipstream Turbo, which it can be very useful. Basically negates the need to use nitrous at the start. So this car in front of us basically lets us slipstream it because it drives very slow, which is nice. So we're going to do just that. Go straight ahead of this checkpoint and then turn right. And then take the left after that first left. And then go straight ahead. You can cut across here between the trees if you want. And you can use this small shortcut again if you want to, but it's not required. Left at this checkpoint. And then we're going to turn right. You can cut through this car park here. Follow the road all the way around. And we're going to go down onto the towards the beach. And then we're going to go back up here on the left. And up the hill. Watch out for cars coming down here because you can't see what's coming. And we're going to go just around this petrol station. Then straight forwards, and then the next right here, and then left, and that's basically it. I'm going to use my nitrous here, then you just follow the road all of the way around. Watch out for that truck. There you go, that's the end of the race. That's Hector done, and now we're on to Dice. We're going to take Hector's car as well because it is a lot faster. So Dice's races are both very long, especially the second one. So we're going to take this first right here and then left. And then we're going to do a little slalom between these trees. The AI tend to get stuck at this checkpoint for some reason, so you'll gain a massive lead here. You just weave between them. and then follow the road all the way down. As you can see, they are quite far behind already because they get stuck for some reason. I'm not too sure why. I'm going to take a right here onto the highway. Some oncoming traffic here, just make sure you don't hit it. And then we're going to cross over here, and this section's kind of just going back on itself. And we're going to cross back over again. That was very close. Just try not to hit the AI. They can get in the way on this race, especially at this point. Okay, and now we're going to jump off the highway on the left here between these two orange signs, and through this fence, and then turn left. And here you want to go straight ahead, and we're going to go underneath this building again in the middle. And then we're going to go left here and then right straight away, just like that. Then you can go through this alleyway and you have a much easier turn here, otherwise you're going to be doing a very tight turn. There are some trucks here that come out, so just watch out for those. Through here, through the glass, and then turn right back onto the road. You can take the jump, but it's a bit slower, so I'd recommend going this way. And we're going to be going onto the highway just up here. If you've still got your nitrous, I'd use it here. There's quite a lot of traffic on this section as well, and they can change lanes, so just be careful. That was quite hidden behind that bus, I won't lie. And we're coming off the highway and going left. And left at this checkpoint, going down into the river. And I'm going to jump through this gap on the left, and that's pretty much the race. One more turn. Just go up this tunnel here. Try not to do that. And that's the end of the race. Okay, the next race has very little checkpoints, but it is very long, so it's easy to get lost, so I will try my best to explain where to go. So we're going to be taking this left here at the start. Try and get a slipstream if you can. And we're going to go underneath this building again. This building is used a lot in LA, so this race is also in the fog, so it can be a little bit harder to see where you're going. And we're going to follow this road all the way around. And go right here, and then just where the checkpoint is, turn left. And we're going to do 2 more left turns, and then follow this road up. It's quicker to go this way because when you go through the hills you have to go back on yourself, so definitely go this way. Then there's a left turn here. And then we're going to just follow the hills around to the right. Okay, so coming up here we're going to turn right instead of following the road around. Cop car here, so just make sure you go around him. Turn left here, and there's the checkpoint. And once again, we're going to go back underneath this building. And we're going to go left here instead of turning right. And turn right just here. And then just follow the road all the way round. Got 2 quick right turns coming up. Okay, so here, this can be quite difficult to see because of the fog. We're going to go left and we're going to go through this glass in this building here and then up the stairs. And then follow the bridge and go all the way to the end and then turn right to where the checkpoint is. That's not the turn. Don't do that, don't do that. There we go. I'm going to turn right. And then we're going to jump across the river. Then a right into a left straight away, and then that's pretty much the race. Just one more part here. You need to go through this building on the right, and then there's a tunnel, so it's quite small, so just try and get through it, and then gonna use some nitrous, because why not? And that's the end of LA. Very easy. Unlock 2-wheel driving, but it's has very niche uses, so there's not much point of using it. And now we're on to Paris. Okay, so starting off in Paris, we have Blog, and he is the first person that you have to race. There's only one person you can race when you get to Paris. So we're gonna use some nitrous straight away. And then we have to do a U-turn at this checkpoint. I like to come to a standstill and do a burnout to get acceleration and then use another nitrous. This is where the game starts to get somewhat difficult, mainly because Paris has such heavy traffic and there's a lot of tight alleyways and stuff like that. This race is one of the harder ones, I think, mainly because of the traffic. The layout is fairly simple. There's a lot of going back on yourself. So as you can see, there's a lot more traffic in this level compared to LA. And this corner coming up is one of the worst for traffic because it's all oncoming, so you can just go around the edge like that. And then we're going to come around this roundabout. And then we go off to the left here, and there's a jump here. You can mess this up, so don't go too far to the right, otherwise you'll land in the middle, and then you have to drive around to get back up. So just aim maybe slightly left of the checkpoint, and that was incredibly close. Probably go a little bit more left than what I did. And then we're just going to come back round here. I'm going to go to the right of the Eiffel Tower. And then that's basically the race. You have to do this corner again. I'm just going to go through the middle because I see a gap. And then you can use 2 wheels here if you want. You don't need to, you can fit through there without it, but it makes it a little bit easier. Okay, now this race is a bit longer and a bit more confusing in terms of the layout. So I'm just going to use nitrous straight away again, just to get out in front. Got a sharp right coming up here, so you need to slow down a bit. And then at this checkpoint you want to go left through this fence. It's a nice shortcut here. We're going to go straight up this jump. You can go left there, but I think it's faster to go this way because you can carry a lot more speed. And we're going to go up this ramp here, and then there's a very sharp right turn. And then just following this down. We're going to go back through this alleyway. Up the ramp. And then we're going to go on the right side here. And then the right side here again, just go towards the checkpoint. You can slow down a little bit here and go to the left side so you make it through that archway. Okay, we're going to make a very sharp turn at this checkpoint. And then we're going to go down into the tunnel. And then we're going to take a right turn. And then another right turn coming up here. Okay, so slow down when you're coming out of the tunnel because you need to take a shortcut on the left. I'm going to go left here. Another left here. This part can be quite tricky with the AI there, but luckily they were just ahead, so. Here's another tricky part. So you would think you'd go straight across the road, but you want to go right down this tunnel here. Gonna use another nitrous. And slow down here because you can easily jump over that barrier. I'm going to go straight and then left at this shortcut where the red P is. And we're not going to go through the church, we're going to go straight forwards and turn right into the finish line. Very, very easy. There's enough shortcuts in that race to put you far ahead of the AI, so. And we are going to take Blog's car. And now we're going to do Julie and Jewel. Okay, so Julie and Jewel have two races. The first one is incredibly easy. The second one is a little bit harder. So, we're going to go to the right here at the start. We're going to use nitrous straight away. I'm going to go left into this alleyway. Watch out for the traffic there. And the left turn. I'm going to go left here. You can go right. There's a less chance of hitting traffic going right, but the left is slightly quicker. Just watch out for the AI coming towards you there. We're going to go left, and that's basically the race. Use your nitrous here. Best place to use it. And there's some obstructions in this down this road, so just watch out for those. And then I'm going to go round this ramp to the right, and that's the finish. Very easy. This race is slightly harder. It's not that difficult. There's a big shortcut you can do that the AI do not use, so we are going to use that to our advantage. I'm going to use nitrous just to get ahead at the start. I'm going to go do sharp right here through the alley. Some cars here, just watch out for those. And then we're going to go up this ramp to the right. But unlike Blog's second race, we're going to go around to the left side here. Then there's a jump. Saves quite a bit of time over the AI, so. We're going to go right here. This one's quite awkward. You have to go left and grab the checkpoint, and then we're going to go right into the alleyway. You have to jump onto the highway. And there's another sharp turn back into this little building here. Back up the ramp and then turning right. Watch out for the AI again. There's one guy coming, but he shouldn't be an issue. There we go. I'm going to keep my nitrous for the end. I'm going to go onto the right side of this hill, try and jump near to the road like that. And we're going to do a sharp left here, and I'm going to use nitrous straight away. There we go. Bit of an awkward landing, but it's fine. And then that's the race. Don't take this turn too sharply because there is a ledge in the way there, so there we go. Now the car we get, the Bryanston V, is we're going to use this car for the entire of Paris until we beat the champ, so definitely take this car. And now we're going to do Primo next. Okay, so Primo has 2 races, the first of which is one of the hardest in Paris. It's a very long unordered race and there's a lot of traffic you have to avoid, so I'm not going to use nitrous at the start here because there's not much point. And then we're going to go left at this checkpoint. Going to get a slipstream here. Don't go left where that guy goes, take the next left. And we're going to go down next to the river. Just up here you have to go left. And I would recommend not taking these ramps off to the side. I'd recommend going left of them like that. Just in case you take it and you land in front of a car, for example. It's a lot easier to avoid if you go along the road. It's the AI coming towards us now. Hopefully we don't get hit. I mean, that was fine, I guess. Could have been worse. Use some nitrous here. Just use your nitrous whenever in this race. It's all very much a straight line. Okay, now we're going to go left. Let's go to the right off of there. And we've got a sharp left here. We're going to go back down next to the river to grab the last checkpoint. And then right up through this tunnel. You can miss that checkpoint if you cut the corner too much. And then it's just a case of hitting the finish line. There we go. Very easy. Okay, the second race is... It's not easy. It's one of the harder ones again, I think. It's very easy to miss some of the checkpoints on the highway because they're kind of placed on each side. So I'm not going to use nitrous yet. I'm going to cut through on the right here. And I'm going to use nitrous on this straight here. Should put you ahead of that guy who goes backwards at the start. Okay, a small little shortcut you can do is if you jump off here onto the right side of the highway. Okay, I'm going to go to the left side here, through this building, then back to the right side. Here's where it gets a bit tricky. We have to keep on changing sides of the highway going into oncoming. Okay, now we have to go off of the highway and take a left across the bridge. Take a right at this checkpoint. That was a very awkwardly placed car. And then following this one through the alleyway. Watch out for the cars. I'm going to jump onto the highway, not into the building. And stay on the left side. You can go on the very inside here to avoid all the traffic. And we're going to come off the highway to the left. There's a big shortcut you can do at the end here. You want to go through this alleyway next to the trees. And then we're going to go into this building on the right. Up the ramp. And then one more jump and that's the end. Very easy. We're not going to take that car because it's very bad. And Bryanston is way better, so just continue career here. And next we're going to do Stephane. Okay, so Stephane has 2 races. Again, one of them is a quite long unordered race and the second one is in the rain. So this race might look confusing the first time you do it, but there is an easy way to go to pretty much guarantee the win. So we're going to go round the Arc de Triomphe here on the right side, and then down this road. Take a left here to the next set of checkpoints. Doesn't really matter which way you go around here. And we're going to go left here. You can go left at the road before as well, doesn't really matter. And then right through the arches. Grab these 2 checkpoints. And we're going to go for the set over here. Take a right through the alleyway. And then go left. And then another right. Then we're going to go round these checkpoints and go back down the alleyway. And you'll see why in a minute. Use some nitrous if you want to. Okay, so if you go this way, you can just about grab this checkpoint on the left. So you don't have to go around the roundabout twice. I'm going to cut through here. Follow this road and turn left. And then just turn right, and that's the end of the race. Okay, so the second race is in the rain and it can be quite difficult. Luckily the car we're driving has a lot of grip, so we shouldn't worry about spinning out or anything like that. We're going to use nitrous at the start just to get ahead as well. Okay, so you want to slow down a bit here because we have to turn left. And we do have to go through the catacombs in this race. Just up here on the right. There's a very sharp turn coming up. It's very easy to hit the wall, so just be careful going around here. There we go. And we're going to jump over the pyramid onto the roof. And then we're going to go down into the tunnels. Then you want to slow down coming out of the tunnel because we have to go right through the alleyway. And you can go to the left of this police car and take the road on the left. And then we're going to go back down into the tunnels. Just watch out for the AI here, they can get in the way. We're going to go right here. And then left at the next fork in the road. And just follow the tunnels to the end. And you're going to slow down again coming out of the tunnel. There's another alleyway on the right, left, sorry, we have to go through. And another sharp turn to the right. If you have a nitrous, I'd use it here going up this hill, but I used up my second one, so. Watch out for this grass on the right because it can easily roll your car over if you hit it at the wrong angle. Don't forget to grab this checkpoint at the top of the stairs, and that is pretty much the race. Just going to go through this alleyway and then it's on the left. As you can see, we're quite far ahead of the AI, so there's loads of room for mistakes. And we're not going to take his car because it is very slow. And next we are going to do Ian. Okay, so Ian has 3 races. You can win 2 vehicles from him as well, one being his car that he's in now and another being a bike. Okay, so I'm going to use nitrous straight away. I'm going to go underneath the Ferris wheel, just watch out because you can hit it. There we go. I'm going to go forwards here, then turn right here. This can be quite a tricky section. And then left through the arches. And then turning right. So quite a bit of traffic in this one, so just watch out for that. I'm going to turn right here through the alleyway. Then you do a sharp left into a sharp right. Then straight forwards through this archway and then turn right onto the road. Going right here, there's a small shortcut on the right you can take if you jump through the glass. Just be careful not to land on the pyramid, so. There we go. Grab this checkpoint. And turning right underneath the first wall again. I'm going to use my second nitrous here. Next checkpoint is in the middle, and then turning right along this road here. Just be careful for the traffic, it's all oncoming there. Keep going forwards, and then we're going to go between these rocks here and then up the stairs to get the next checkpoint. And then we're going to go back down to the river. And then there's a shortcut on the right here. This one's very important. It saves a lot of time. You're going to go right there, then left up this ramp, and then a very sharp turn. Round to the right between the ledges here, and then just basically go up the pyramid to the finish. I'm going to do it like this because it's slightly faster. But you can just go up it normally if you want. And there we go. It's Ian's first race done. Okay, this race is a bit harder, there's very few checkpoints, so it can be quite easy to get lost. I'm going to go through this shortcut here. Again, just watch out for the pyramid. And then go left through the arches. And then I'm going to turn right here, just watch out for the traffic. There's quite a lot in this race. Underneath the Eiffel Tower, I'm going to go straight across onto the road. Again, just watch out for the traffic here. I want to go around to the right through the arches again. Again, use two wheels if you want to. It is quite a tight squeeze without using two wheels. And then I'm going to turn right. I'm going to go to the right of this fountain and go around and then through the middle road. Just here. We can save our nitrous just in case we get a car around this area because we have to make a jump. Okay, I got lucky. Aim for the arch on the right, just like this. There we go. Now I'm going to go left here and then turn right. This checkpoint, you just want to go left of it and then do a U-turn. It's quicker than driving around. And then we're going to go left. It's a good place to use some nitrous. It's a very long straight. You can just about get through the middle here. I'm going to turn right. Using my second nitrous. Now I'm turning right here. And this pretty much takes us to the end of the race. And then through the alleyway, and that's the race. We have his car. His car is arguably better than the car we're in, but it's a lot harder to handle and it doesn't like to turn very well, so I'm going to keep the car we're in. Okay, so there's a shortcut straight away. If you point your car left, we use some nitrous straight away. Gonna go round this roundabout on the right. There's a lot of straight lines in this race, so luckily the bikes don't have a very high top speed. Go left here and then immediately turn right, and then another right coming up. Maybe don't do that, turn like that. Try and stay into the, or with the flow of the traffic. We're going to go down onto the highway. And we have to cross over here, so just go between the arches. And then back to the other side. Then we have to go right here through the petrol station. It's quite an easy checkpoint to miss. And then coming off the highway to the right. Use some nitrous here. And then we're going to go left at this fountain, or roundabout, sorry. There's a very sharp right turn coming up. And then left across the bridge. And then left here. And then a right turn, and that's pretty much the race. Just need to take this path on the right. And there we go. We get the bike, but we're not going to use it because it's very difficult to drive. And now we're going to do Farid. Okay, so Farid has 3 races, only one of which is actually against him. One of them is a lose the cops, and the third one is against someone else. So the first race is definitely very easy. Starting off in the catacombs. Most of the race is going to be down here as well. So just watch out for these pillars here. Just try and take that line I take. I'm going to go straight back into the catacombs. Smash through this gate on the right. It's a lot easier to just kind of grind the wall around the edge. Again, there's some pillars here. Just try not to hit them. As you can see, Farid's already quite far behind. He kind of struggles to drive in this race. I'm going to go left out of the catacombs here, and we're going to turn right, and then left. And we're going to go back through the arches on the right, and then we're going to go back underground. Okay, now we're going to go to the right here. Some very obvious scripted traffic there. And then around the edge of the fountain, and then back down the middle. And yeah, Farid is just very far behind at this point. We'll take the jump here, just make sure we have a nitrous spare, just in case something like that happens. I might have made it without the nitrous, but just to make sure. And then down this hill here, and that's the finish. Okay, this lose the cops is very easy. There's a few ways you can do it. I'm going to show you what I find to be the easiest. So I'm going to go straight to the left, and then keep following the road, and then turn right. It can be quite hard to see in this race because of the fog. And now we're looking for the shortcut on the left. There it is. break through the fence, and that's basically it. Very easy. We win his car, but we're not going to take it because it has a very low top speed. And the third race is against Owen, and this race can be quite difficult. Okay, so we're going to go to the right straight away along the road. And then taking this shortcut on the right. Go to the right here, watch out for the rocks in the middle. Okay, I'm going to go left onto the highway here. This is oncoming, so just be careful. I'm going to cross over again. Keep following the road around, and then we're going to do a U-turn here into the petrol station. And a very sharp right turn coming up. Now you have to watch out for the traffic here. There's a lot of traffic normally. I got pretty lucky that time. Take the right here, and we're going to go left back onto the highway. And then we're going to cross back over to the other side. Need some nitrous here, because why not? I've got 2 Ds up, may as well use them. And then back over to the left side. Just hugging the wall on the right to avoid all the traffic. And then we're turning left here. Now there's a sequence of tight corners here, so you kind of go left, then right, then left, then right. This one's quite a sharp turn. Another very sharp turn here. I'm going to take the jump, because why not? And then we're just going to go right here through this little archway, and then that's the race. We win the victory, but again it's not as good as the car we're in, so we're going to just go continue career. And now we have Parfait, the Paris champion. This is definitely the hardest part of Paris, especially the second race. Okay, I'm going to use nitrous instantly on this one, just to get ahead. We're not going to go to the right through the alleyways because it's a lot harder. We're going to just follow the road around. There we go, and then through the archway just after the checkpoint. And then turning right across the grass around the church. Go left at this checkpoint. Be careful on this jump, it's very easy to mess it up. Just try and stay straight. There we go. In between these buildings here, and then we're going to turn left. There's a massive shortcut you can take here. It saves a lot of time. So go left around the roundabout and then straight across. And we're going to turn right here. And then we're going to go up the hill here. I'm going to turn right, you can cut across the grass here. Oh, what's happened here? Okay, going left here. I'm going to go straight across here through this alleyway. Now you want to save a nitrous for this, but there's another shortcut you can do here. So take this jump. Now you want to angle yourself to the right and then use your nitrous just at the end of the ramp. Just like that. And you'll land on this building. That's not meant to happen, but there we go. That works. I'm actually going to go under this way just because I don't have a nitrous, just in case there's a car before the jump. You can also use this shortcut on any race that uses the jump if you want to. And turning left, watch out for the pyramid. And that's pretty much the race. You can see we're very far ahead at this point. Do a sharp turn here. And that's pretty much the race. Just be careful, the checkpoint is on the very close left after this turn here, so you can easily miss it. Okay, now the hardest race in Paris probably is Parfait's second race. It's in the fog, there's a lot of straights, and her car is very fast, so you really want to try and avoid crashing into any traffic. I'm gonna go for a slipstream here. Maybe. There we go. Gonna follow the AI here through this gate and then turn right. We're gonna use a nitrous. Okay, that wasn't very good, but it's fine. There's loads of time to catch up. You can just kind of hope the AI makes some mistakes, which they normally do when they're ahead of you, so go either way around this, and then we're going to go straight forwards. I'm not going to cut across the left there because there is a ramp that can mess you up. Just really try not to hit any traffic because you will get caught up very easily. I'm going to go to the right here just to help avoid the traffic. And then through the arches here. And then we're going to go around this roundabout and then go back the way we came. Just watch out for the AI here. Turning left, and then we're going to jump down towards the river. Don't go too far to the right because you will land in the water. And turning left here. And then we're going to go down into the tunnels. Turn right here. And then turning left. And then we're going to slow down here and then take this left, and we can jump through the glass on the right up this ramp. Again, watch out for the pyramid. Go straight forward at this checkpoint, turn right slightly under the Ferris wheel. It's very hard to see because of the fog. I can use my second nitrous now. As you can see, we're quite far ahead, so as long as you make very few mistakes you should be fine. And then turning left up these stairs, and then that is the end of Paris. We are going to take her car because it is quite a lot better than our car, so. Okay, now we're going to do Ricky. Okay, so now we're in Tokyo. We're going to go up against Ricky first, and Tokyo for me is where the game starts to get a lot more difficult. So we're going to go right here at the start. This is also the only race with 8 other cars, so. Going left there, and then we're going to go down to this checkpoint. Go straight forwards. And then on the right here we're going to go up the ramp. Don't go too fast here because you will hit the underside of the highway. And then following this road around to the left, take the next left, and then another left at this checkpoint. And we're going to go up here, over all the buses. And then we're going to go right here. We're not going to take the jump because it is slower and it's very easy to mess it up. So I'm going to go around this way. I'm going to go back at this checkpoint. Avoid that car. There we go. And then go left here. You can cut underneath this building a little bit. Okay, now you're meant to go up on the right there, but I'm actually going to just go between these buses because we can drive on two wheels. It's one of the very few uses of two-wheel driving in this game, so. And then there's a very tight left here. Go through the glass and then left at this checkpoint. We're going to cut along here. We're going to take this right here. You can take any of these rights, not really that important. You can cut along the bus station here. Grab this checkpoint and we're going to go up this jump and then we're going to cut underneath the building on the right. Then straight ahead through the alleyway and then turn left and that's the finish. Again, you can use all your nitrous if you want to. Completely optional. If you crash, it's probably best to use it after a crash, just to get back up to speed. So Ricky's second race and his last race.
Hey, this is Gina. I don't know how I got mixed up with this.
This race is fairly straightforward. It's very similar to the first race, all around the same part of Tokyo. So after this turn, I'm going to use some nitrous just to get out in front. And we're turning left here, and then there's a small shortcut on the right you can take. And then turning right, and we're going to do another very sharp right down here. Take the shortcut on the opposite side. Try not to land on that because that happens. Use some nitrous to get back up to speed. Always the best time to use nitrous. I'm going to turn left here. Try to stay on the left side. And then we're going to go between these two ramps through this alleyway. Watch out for the poles in here because they will make you stop. They're not destructible, so. There we go. And to the next checkpoint. And there's a small cut you can do here. Just watch out for any traffic. Don't do that. There's a police car there, not really an issue. You're going to turn left here. And then turning right. Then we're going to go over the walkway again. Use my nitrous here because why not? And we're not going to take the jump again. We're going to go to the right and cut underneath the building. And that's Ricky done. We're not going to take his car. It's very easy to drive and it has great acceleration, but it has very low top speed, so I think it's best to keep the car we're in. And now we're going to do Shing. Okay, so Shing has 3 races, one of which, the first one, is a time trial. The second one is against a guy named Ichiro, and then the third one is against him. So this time trial is very easy. I'm going to turn right here. Watch out for these buses. We're going to go right. And then left of the on-ramp to the highway, there's an alleyway we're going to go through. And turning left. And then we're going to go onto the train tracks. This is a great place to use some nitrous. And then we're going to jump down onto the right here. Use weight transfer in the air just to level out your car a bit. And that's pretty much the race. Use some more nitrous. Just avoid all the traffic. And that's the race. Okay, so Ichiro is very easy as well. His car has very low acceleration. just going to go left at the start here, use some nitrous just to get ahead a bit more. And then we're going to turn left here. There are a few buses here that pull out in front of you, so just watch out for those. But they are very easy to see and are slow, so shouldn't have too much trouble. And we're going to turn left here. And then we're going to turn right into another left. You can go through that alleyway, but it's a little bit slower, so I'm going to go this way, carry a bit more speed. Now this checkpoint we're going to turn right, or follow the road around, sorry, and then turn left onto the highway. There's quite a lot of traffic here, so just watch out. And then here we're going to turn left and break through the fence. Use another nitrous here. And just follow the road around. Quite a lot of traffic here, so just watch out. Then turning left, we're going to cut along here. Take a left. And then there's just a small jump, and then that's the end. And there we go, that's it, true done. One more race with Shing. And again, we're not going to take this car because of its low acceleration and handling.
So, you beat my little time trial and you beat Ichiro. Let's see.
So we're going to use nitrous straight away here, just to get ahead. So these checkpoints are very small, so just try to actually go through them and not clip the edge. And come back onto the road, and then we're turning left. I would recommend saving 2 nitrous until the end of the race here, because there are a couple of jumps we have to make, and just in case of a traffic car or we crash, we can get back up to speed. Turn right at this checkpoint, and then we're going right again. Then a sharp right here, going left. Then we're going to follow this alleyway and turn left at the end. Now here I would recommend going to the right along the path, just to avoid all the traffic. And we're going to go back onto the train tracks. And then just here, we're going to jump down onto the road. And I'm going to use some nitrous here. And then you can go either way around here, not really that important. And then left at this checkpoint. And then if you go left here, you can do a small little shortcut. And then left at this checkpoint. And that's pretty much the race. You want to go left here and then right between these crates. That's the easiest way of doing that. That truck always pulls out, so watch out for that. And then I can use my nitrous. And that's the end of the race. We are not going to take Shing's car as well because it's not as good as this one. Okay, now we're going to do Nikko. Okay, so Nikko is definitely one of the hardest in the game, especially the second race, so try my best to explain the best way to do them. So I'm going to use nitrous straight away just to try and get out in front because they like to crash into the train up here. Going onto the tracks and then turn right between the trains. There we go. I'm going to jump onto the road. Don't jump too early because you will land in the water. I'm going to turn right. And then follow this road all the way around. And then we're going to go underneath the train tracks here. There's a small path you can take. Sharp left here at this checkpoint, and then we're going to cut across again. And then just following the road around. Then you can cut across again. Okay, then we're going to turn left at this checkpoint. And then turning right here. As you can see, the AI are kind of stuck. They struggle a lot with this race. And then we're going to follow the path on the left here. And then at this checkpoint you want to cut underneath between the pillars. Then you can grab this checkpoint and then follow the road around. Okay, now we're going to go past the road on the left and we're going to go over the grass. And to the left here. And then follow this road around to the next checkpoint. Turning left here. And then left again. You want to just touch this checkpoint on the edge and then keep going forwards. And then we're going to turn left here. Okay, now we're going to look for the alleyway on the right here. It can be quite easily missed, so just look out for that. And then turning right at this checkpoint. I'm going to use some nitrous here. There might be a car here, so just watch out if there is. Just use another nitrous to make the jump. And there we go. Okay, this is one of the harder races in Tokyo. Turning left straight away, and then right. Gonna use nitrous as well. You just really want to try and get out in front on this race. There we go. Okay, now clip this checkpoint and then take the alleyway on the left. This race is all about avoiding traffic, so. And then we're gonna go onto the highway on the right. Then go slowly down this ramp because it's very easy to roll your car over. Then grab this on the left. This race is also timed, but do not worry about the time. It's very easy to make the checkpoints if you're in first place, so. Turning left there. You can see the AI are sticking quite close to you, so just try not to make any mistakes. Going onto the highway, and then we're going to go straight back off. We'll take this road on the left here, so you can cut this corner. Okay, now here we're going to take the ramp on the right, just like this. Then we can do a very sharp U-turn here, and then we're going to use nitrous straight away. And then coming back off the highway, again slow down for this one, it's a very tight turn. And then going right, don't go up onto the highway, take the alleyway. That truck is always there, so just stay to the right. And come around to the left, going to take the alleyway on the right, just after the checkpoint. Then don't turn left here, stay going down the alleyway and then turn left. And then turn right again, down the alleyway, and that's basically the end of the race. And there we go, that's Nikko done. We are going to take his car because it's considerably faster. The handling I'd say is probably slightly worse, but I think it's worth it for the speed increase. So, there we go. And now we're going to go and do Haley. So just like Maria in LA, we can turn Haley around before flashing to make her go the other way. The easiest way to do it is to just use nitrous into her and then flash, and she'll turn around and go this way. Okay, so Haley has two races. The first is an unordered race, which can be quite confusing. So I'll show you the easiest way to do this. And the second race is just an ordered race in the fog. So I'm going to use nitrous and I'm going to go through the building on the right at the start. And then hug the inside going around this building. Okay, now we're going to grab this checkpoint and then we're going to go to the left. And then we're going to grab the checkpoint up the ramp, but go up very slowly because we need to turn right straight away. Then go right here, and then you have to go through this gate on the right to grab this checkpoint, and then just go all the way around here. Then you can get back onto the road through this gate. Follow the road to the left here. We're going to grab this checkpoint, turn right, and turn right again. Grab this checkpoint as you've got two very sharp left turns here. There we go. Going to use some nitrous here just to get back up to speed. Okay, now coming out of the tunnel we're going to turn right. There we go. And at this checkpoint we're going to go directly left between these buildings. And then right. And then onto the highway. That's a much easier way of doing that bit. Use the last nitrous here. Grab these two checkpoints and then it's a U-turn off the highway just here. And that's the end of the race. Just turn left at the checkpoint. Very easy once you know where to go. Okay, so Haley's second race is an ordered race in the fog. This race can be quite confusing on where to go, so again just try and follow where I go. Going to use nitrous straight away to get up to speed. Then we're going to come straight off the highway. This checkpoint, you're just going to go around the entrance to the highway on the grass, and then go left again, back onto the road. You can hug the inside here to avoid any traffic as well. We're going to go left here. There are some cars in the road here, so just stick to the left and then go around that cop car. Turning right at this checkpoint. And I'm going to do a very sharp left turn here between the buildings. And then down this alleyway. And again, watch out for the poles down here because they are indestructible. Do a small left here. And then go around here to the left. Should take you straight to the next checkpoint, and then we're going to turn right at this checkpoint. And then turn right here, we're going to go underneath the highway and then stay on the right side. Just like that. And then keep going forward to this checkpoint. And then we're going to take the second right, so not that one but this one. Watch out for that pillar. Turn right at the end of these buildings. Just like that. And again, the fog can be an issue here, but just try and make your way through. And then we're going to go back onto the highway. This is pretty much the end of the race now. I'm going to use some nitrous. Just be careful with the oncoming traffic. And then coming off the highway. And turning right here across the grass. Just get this checkpoint. Made a small mistake, my bad. And then just back down here, and that's the end of the race. We're not going to take her car because Nikko's car is slightly better, I'd say. Okay, and now we are going to do Zen. Okay, so Zen has two races, the first of which is very short and the second one is very long. So we're going to use nitrous straight away, just to get up to speed. Then at the end of this road, turning right twice. Use another nitrous here. Now you have to go down into the tunnel here. Use my last nitrous after that crash. because you can't grab that checkpoint from above, so you have to go down there. It's a lot easier if you go into the water here just to avoid the traffic and then just come back onto the road. Turning right here, there's another car. We're still fine. Left at this checkpoint. And then you want to go right here. And then take this shortcut through the buildings. There's a lot of traffic here, so just watch out. And then turning right. And at this checkpoint you want to turn right between the buildings and then just turn left here. Very easy race, even with a few mistakes. Okay, so Zen's second race is pretty much all on the highway. But this car is more than fast enough to win, so. You could just hit the AI off their bikes if you want. Okay, we're going to take this middle ramp and try and jump. That wasn't ideal, but it works. You can use a nitrous here to get back up to speed. And you can cut underneath the tracks. And then just clip this checkpoint on the right. Following the road around, and then we're going to turn left. Now there are always cars around this corner, so just be careful. There we go. Cross the grass onto the highway, and this is where pretty much the remainder of the race is going to be. So you can hug this wall on the left here to avoid the traffic. Take this turn on the right. Okay, that's not ideal. Can use another nitrous. Try and stay on the lines going down here, just to go between all the traffic. Then you're going to cross over to the left side. As you can see, the Nikko can easily hold 180 plus top speed, so even with quite a few mistakes this race, I'm still in the lead. So you want to be very careful here. You have to come off to the left and jump onto the walkway. Just take it slowly. There we go. Turn left at this checkpoint, and we're going to go back onto the highway. Again, just be careful of traffic coming on. Then we're going to come off the highway, round to the left, and then watch out for this police car here. Just go behind him, and then we're going to take the jump. You can easily make this without nitrous, so don't worry about if you don't have any left. And then left here, and that's the finish. We're going to stick with the Knight, even though the Nausagi is way faster, but just for the sake of this run I'm going to use cars only, so just continue career, and now we're going to race Kenichi next. Okay, so Kenichi has 3 events, 2 races, and then there's this event where you have to use a cop car to destroy other races, which is very easy. So we're going to use nitrous off the start. We're going to not turn right where they do. We're going to take the next right. And then you can just clip the checkpoint on the right here. Down this tunnel and then turning left. Just here. And we're going to keep going forwards and then looking on the right here for the breakable fence. And then we're going to turn left at this checkpoint. And then if you keep going to the left here, and then looking on the right for the alleyway. Just there. And go to the right of this building. Quite a difficult turn there. Now if you get a car there before the jump, just use a nitrous to get back up to speed. Go left all the way around, and then we're going to go left here across the grass, through this alleyway, and then back onto the road. And then just before the tunnel we're going to turn left and then take the next right, and then we can cut through here to the finish. One of the easier races in Tokyo, definitely. Okay, so this next event we have to just hit all of the cars to damage them out. This is a very easy event. You have loads of time to do it, so.
Listen to me. I will only say this once. You need to repay Gina's debt. I wanna
The easiest way is to just nitrous straight away. Just try and hit some of them as you go around. And you should be able to get all of them basically before the end of this road. Doesn't look like I'm going to get it this time, but no. That's fine though. Okay, from here I really don't remember where they go, so I'd recommend always going for the one at the front, because then it's easier to hit the ones behind you. There we go. Okay, now this race is one of the hardest in the game in my opinion, probably a top 3 hardest race. It's in the rain and there's a lot of traffic. It's all a straight line and their cars are definitely faster than yours, so I'd say if you're struggling with this race, maybe try and use the bike just for the speed increase. It's definitely very possible in this car, so you just really have to try not to crash. This is one of the hardest bits for traffic. Got quite lucky there. As you can see, just insanely heavy traffic. Just turn right at this checkpoint. Again, watch out for the traffic on the turns. I have a decent lead, I should be okay. They are catching up though. They definitely have the faster car. Well, it looks like they've made some mistakes, so we have another big lead, which is nice. Turning right at this checkpoint. I'm going to try and use a nitrous here. There's a bus, go around it. Okay, that guy wants to stop. That's fine. You can either get very lucky or very unlucky in this race. It's just all down to where the traffic wants to spawn. Turn right here, and then it's pretty much a straight line to the finish. So the bus, I'm gonna go around it. Okay, we should be fine from here on out. And then up this ramp on the left, and that's the end of the race. Okay, now we are going to use this car for the rest of the game, even Savo. straight to Makoto, the Tokyo champ. You want to point your car left at the start. This car is a lot faster than the Knight. It can hold over 200 miles per hour in this car. It's got better handling and acceleration. It's just overall a way better car. So just follow this road all the way down. And then you're going to go past this road on the right, or the left, sorry, and then go through this fence. You should be able to make this jump without nitrous, but you can always use some if you want. Quite an unfortunate landing there, but it's fine. I'm going to go up this jump on the left. Definitely use nitrous here. I'm turning right here, watch out for the police. Then jump down into the water. And you can jump over this wall if you want. Again, you have loads of time to finish this race, so. Then turn right here and then grab this checkpoint and turn right and go through this small gap. Back onto the road. And then turn right. One checkpoint left and we have 2 minutes, so as long as you don't fall in the water you should be fine in this race. Okay, now we're going to go right here across the grass. And then between the buildings here. Hope there's not a car there. There was a car, but I managed to go around it. Take the jump. If you want to be safe, you can just nitrous there, just to clear the water entirely. And then you go left here, and then just to the right of this red building, and then that's the finish. Okay, this next race is very long. It's in the rain. Lots of chances to hit traffic, so. But one good thing about this race is the AI are quite slow, so I'm going to use some slipstream here. Got a little boost there, and then I almost got spun out by Makoto. If you see the AI use nitrous, don't panic and use any yourself, just keep driving. Take this alley on the left. Don't do what he did. I'm going to use some nitrous here just to get back up to speed. You want to just stay in first place and in this game, because the AI can hit traffic cars and they can hit you. And then we're going to come straight off the highway here. Take this one very slow again, just so you don't roll your car over. And then we're going to turn left at this checkpoint. Don't hit that pole because it won't fall down. And then just here you can take this alley on the left. There's a small shortcut. There's a lot of traffic here, so just slow down a bit. There we go. And we're going to go onto the train tracks. And just like Shing's third race, we're going to jump off the tracks onto the road on the right. Shouldn't need nitrous here, but if you do have low speed, don't hesitate to use nitrous. It's a bit of a sketchy landing, but not too bad. I'm going to go left here, underneath the tracks. Can we grab this checkpoint? This checkpoint is behind this fence. Watch out for any traffic. We're going to go this way, and then you can cut through on the left here. And down this alleyway. Then just turn left. Okay, now this is where the race gets a bit technical. I'm going to go through this gap on the right. And go straight forwards, and then you're going to go right here. Then left at this checkpoint. There's a lot of turning you have to do here, so. As you can see, we have a very big lead already, and I've not even driven too well, so. Go up this ramp on the left. And you can jump over this ledge. keep going forwards. I'm going to go left here. And then right. Bit of unfortunate traffic there. And then turning left at this checkpoint. As you can see, the AI are very far behind at this point, so go all the way down, turn left where the checkpoint is on the map. I'm going to go this way. And then up to the right here. You have to go on the walkway here, the checkpoint's up there. Then you want to go left here. And then you can cut underneath the building on the right. Then on the right, you're going to go through the glass underneath this building. Use some nitrous here. Then take the right after this checkpoint. Like that. And then go straight ahead of this checkpoint into the underground bit. And then keep going forwards, and that's the end of the race. We're not going to take his car because yes, it has better acceleration and top speed, but the handling is probably the worst in the game, I think, so we're just going to keep this car. On to Savo now. I'm going to use nitrous at the start here just to get in front. You always want to be in front in this game. Turn right, going to go back through this alleyway, which you've been through many times already, so just watch out for the poles. And you've got a sharp right here. I'm probably going to lose the lead here. Okay, no, we're fine, we're fine. Coming out of the tunnel now, and then we're going to turn right at this checkpoint. Savo's 2 races in Tokyo are definitely the easiest out of all of them, so. And watch out for any traffic on the right there, it's a blind corner. And the majority of the 2 Savo Tokyo races are on the highway, so. Coming off the highway. And then back on the highway. And then we're going to just grind the wall on the left here just to avoid all the traffic. Definitely the easiest way of doing that. And turning right here. Again, just try and stay on the line just in case there's any cars coming towards you. You can hug the wall on the left there as well to avoid the traffic. Turning left at this checkpoint. Take a wide line here. Then we're going to jump down into the water underneath the bridge. Grab this checkpoint. These checkpoints have very small hitboxes, so make sure you are driving on the bank. You go back down to the water there and then just back onto the road. Now coming up, there is a trick you can do. If you nitrous up the jump coming up, you can land back on the tracks, but it's quite risky, so just for the sake of the video I'm going to slow down. And I'll just use nitrous here. I'm just going to jump off onto the road. Then cut this corner on the right, and then we're going to go back on the highway. I'm going to keep the nitrous for the end just in case we have to do another jump over water, so don't do that. I'm going to cross back over to the right. And then coming off the highway, slow down here, you need to slow down. And then you can cut this corner on the left. Can be some traffic here, so just watch out. And then we're going to go underneath this building on the right. And there's a shortcut on the right here as well, just go through the glass. And then follow the road. And then we want to go look right here. Keep going forwards and take the left. And then that's basically the end of the race. Just be careful on this part as well. Go left here and then right between the crates. And that's the end of the race. Okay, Savo 2, there's a big shortcut you can do on this race that can save a lot of time. It's very easy to do as well. Okay, so at the start we're going to try and get some slipstream. Not going to quite get it. That's fine. The AI love to mess up here, so gonna use the nitrous here. Just be careful of the AI. So you're gonna clip this checkpoint just on the right there. Stay on the highway. And just follow the highway, and then you can clip the checkpoint just there, and that saves you a lot of time. And then you turn left here off the highway. There can be a lot of traffic up here, so just be careful. And turning right. And then we're going to go left and then go back onto the highway. On the left side. And just make sure you slow down on this corner as well. Very easy to roll your car over. Go too fast. And I'm going to come back off the highway. Some encouraging words there from Gina. Take this alleyway on the right. And then we're going to take this alleyway as well. Let's go back onto the road there, and then we're going to go back onto the highway. You can hug the wall as well if you want, just to avoid the traffic. And coming off the highway, stick to the side going down there because there's usually a car in the middle. I'm going to turn right, I'm going to go back onto the highway. And then coming off the highway again. That was quite unfortunate traffic, but it's fine. And then you want to go right here across the grass and then between these two buildings. Just be careful for any traffic like that. Going to use some nitrous here to get back up to speed. Back onto the highway. This is basically the end of the race now. I'm going to turn left here. Turning left again, and then just here we want to go between the buildings down to this underground part, and then use some nitrous here if you have any, and that's the end of the race. Okay, now we're going to Paris, and this is known to be the hardest race in the game, but I'll show you how to make it a lot easier.
I could beat me in that car.
So we're going to go left at the start, and then turn right. And I'm going to take a left onto the road here. Take this very wide, just like that. And then go left onto the road here, and then follow the road all the way down towards the highway. Then we're going to jump onto the right side of the highway through the fence. And then I'm going to cross over just here, go through this building, and then do a U-turn up the ramp. And then turn right. And then go left here, just between these buildings. And then going right here into this building. And then jump towards the checkpoint. Don't go too fast because you will land in the water. There we go. Can use some nitrous here just to make this jump. And then following this road around. There's a lot of traffic here, so just be careful. You can slow down if you want to. Then it's best here to just stick to the very far right. You can grind the wall. Going between these cars and then turning right to where these trees are, just outside the church. Do a U-turn. And then we're going to do the jump over the water just here. Can be cars here, so just watch out. Use nitrous if you need to. Between the archways and then turn left, and that's the end of the race. Very easy. Okay, Savo 4, the second Paris race. I'm going to start off with some nitrous. The AI love to crash into that there. Turn left here. And we're not going to go where they go, we're going to go around this way into the building. There we go. Then you go around the outside of the Eiffel Tower between these trees. You want to go on the left here between the cars and around this bus. Turn right at this checkpoint and then turn right again and then left. And then go straight ahead of this checkpoint, then we're going to turn right. And then we're going to go through between these buildings here onto the roofs. We've got a big jump here towards the church. Just try and aim for the spire. There we go, you can go through the church. These doors can mess you up, so just try and hit the middle of them. I'm going to jump across the river again. There we go, go around this bus. There's normally a bus there, so. And turning right here, you can fit through this gap. A lot of traffic here, so just slow down a bit if you need to. I'm going to turn right, and then right again. And then we're going to go up this ramp on the right. And then go around the edge. And turning right again. Now we're coming up to one of the hardest parts of this race. It's very easy to fall in the water here, so just be careful. Going to the right this time on this roof, and then the left side here, and just take this jump slowly, don't rush it. There we go. I'm going to turn left, or right, sorry, I'm going to use some nitrous here. There aren't any cars that kind of spawn there, so don't worry about hitting anything. I think I've messed that up, yeah I have. Then go straight across at the roundabout, and then we're going to go up to the right here. I'm going to use some nitrous here. That was a perfect jump. And then just jump down the hill here, and then that's the end of the race. Okay, 2 more races to go. We've got Savo's first race in LA, which is an unordered race. There's a way you can go here that's way faster than any of the routes the AI takes, so I'll show you exactly where to go. I'm going to try and get some slipstream at the start. There we go. Then turn right here onto the highway. Use some nitrous. And then turn right here, going around. Just grind the wall to avoid the traffic if you want. We're going to do a U-turn here. A very bad one at that. And use some more nitrous. Always use your nitrous to get back up to speed. Then we're going to come off the highway and turn left. And we're going to go left here. And then round to the right. And then left across the bridge. And then keep going forwards. You can cut through this glass here if you want to. And then slow down just here, so you don't land on the other side of the bank. You want to land on the flat part in the middle. Okay, now we're going to turn right here and then instantly turn around. Turn right, grab this checkpoint, then jump down into the river. Just go slowly here, don't jump into the buildings. Then turn right. I'm going to turn left again. Now we're going to go through this shortcut on the right, just where that red P is. And then keep going forwards. And then turn right. Then you can cut across the path here on the left. I'm going to turn right. We're going to miss that checkpoint, we're going to grab it on the way back towards the finish. So we're going to turn right here. And then left. Try not to hit any cars. And then we're going to jump down onto the road, then go back up the hill. This is a good place to use the nitrous if you have any left. Grab the final checkpoint and that takes us pretty much to the finish line. Just go left here and then turn right, and that's the end. Okay, final race. This is probably the longest race in the game. There's a lot of shortcuts you can use to your advantage, so you can use nitrous just to get ahead of the AI because they can mess you up. We're going to go left at the start and then round to the right, and then you can cut across this small car park and then turn left at this checkpoint. Now we have to do this slalom between the trees again, just like in Dice's first race. Although you can actually clip them just like this if you want to. All the way down, then we're going to turn right here. Watch out for the trees on the left. Turning right again, and we're going to go up into the hills. As you can see, we already have quite a large lead, so this race is very easy as long as you know where to go. Okay, we're going to go through the middle here. Watch out for the trees again and turn left. Go down the hill. Just avoid all the cars. You can cut across here if you want to. It's not really required, but it just saves a bit of time. And we're going to turn right here. Need some nitrous here to get it up to speed. And then we're going to go right here and then turn right again. Go left underneath the highway and then turn right again. Then you're going to turn left here at this checkpoint, and then we're going to go through this shortcut here. Take this corner wide because there's normally some cars on the inside there. Then we're going to turn right here towards LAX. You can go left or right here, doesn't matter, it's just whatever you prefer. But definitely don't go up top, you want to stay on the bottom of the level. Okay, apparently I missed that. Saying that you can actually go up top if you want to, because it is underneath the top level, so. Okay, we're going to take the second right here. And then we're going to go around here and cut through here. And turn right. Take this left here. And turn right through this alleyway and then turn right again. We're going to go left here. And then do not jump down into the river, just stay on the road. Cross the bridge and then turn right at this checkpoint. There's a lot of traffic in this race, so it's very difficult to go the length of the race without hitting at least one car. Turn left here just before the jump into the river. And then we're going to go up this tunnel just like in Dice's first race. And keep going forwards. And then we're going to turn left here. Grab the checkpoint and then take the next left. Use a nitrous here, last one. And then along the bridge to the next checkpoint. These cars are always there, so just watch out for them. Turn right onto the highway. You want to take the first on the ramp, not the second one. And then we're going to turn right here. Keep going forwards, and then we're going to go right here. And then you're going to cut across to the other side, go down the opposite side. You can grind the wall again if you want to, just to avoid traffic. Follow the highway all the way down. Follow the road all the way round, and we're going to do a very tight turn here. Grab that checkpoint, and then it's just straight to the finish line. Just go left there, then turn right. As you can see, we are very far ahead. Probably about a minute, I'd say. And turn left here underneath this building, and then there's the finish line. Very easy. And there we go, that's the career mode complete. We won the velocity. And there we go. Thank you for watching. I hope I could help someone at least beat the career mode, or maybe if you beat the game before, maybe you learned something new. Let me know in the comments. So yeah, thanks for watching and goodbye.